So today we're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on, right? So I told you guys the other day that everybody needs to be worried about the port being closed down throughout the coast. And right now, the people on the port have went into strike. Now, I was trying to tell everybody that everybody had to be careful about this because what a lot of people don't know is um, one day of strike equals up to 7 days. So, depending on how many days that these 45,000 workers who work on the docks become in union and they all stick together, this is going to basically slow up a lot of different things. Now, for a lot of different people, I've been saying because when I got the call, when did I get the call? I think I got the call like maybe 2, 3 days ago. And what a lot of people don't know is, before I like to start talking about something, I always like to investigate what's going on. So, when I was trying to look about the dock workers or the people who work on the ports or whatever, um, I couldn't really find it. So, for one, I had seen on one of the news outlets that Trump was like, not Trump, but Biden, he was missing. Oh, Donald Trump, time to load up. Time to load up. I'm definitely putting this on my Twitter. Hi, guys on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in to my videos. And also, thank you to my new subscribers on Twitter. Twitter is kind of like YouTube. You really have to be interesting for people to tune in to you on YouTube as well as Twitter. So I just want to thank you to my new gang who has joined me on Twitter. So right now, Donald Trump, you need to go on and do breaking news right now because this is definitely something to be talking about. And I feel like, for one, um, what's going on right now in this country, just dealing with how people are coming together, how people are unifying, how people are getting the word out, and how the world right now, and people in America, how we want change, how everything is due. And most importantly, how the world and the media really wasn't covering this, how a lot of people really didn't take in consideration how impactful this is. So right now is breaking news. People along the coast that are responsible for taking all of our goods and our products from off of the ships, they're all sticking together. Now, I said before, one day equal up to seven. So depending on how long that these people stay together, depending on our food and everything else. Now, what is so funny is when I was trying to research and I was trying to do this information, it was like everything was just being kept down. Everything was just so secretive. And now they're saying, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. How now they're talking about the ships that are already there, they're going to wait. The different the stuff that they have, they're going to just keep it safe. But like I always like to keep in mind, because I don't think that everybody be really taking to heart how serious this election is, how serious the American people, our issues are truly important, how important us electing the right candidate within the office to be able to understand our needs. You know what I mean? And for both parties, because I don't want everybody to always think that I'm always talking about Donald Trump and this, that, and the third. Let's be on target. Let's show to the American people why we should also elect you to be vice president. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of things that comes with this. But most importantly, right now, I believe that Biden, what he should have done, you know what I mean, he could have also stepped in into this, and he could have kind of like what's the word, navigated the situation and everything that's taking place. So I feel like it's going to be more different events that going to triple down to this coming election. This coming election is very, very important. I was saying before how basically from the election, from the first debate with Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Thank you, Trump team. Yo, somebody is watching me from off of the Trump team, and thank you, because everything that I was talking about that American people need to talk about, what we need to hear, just dealing with a lot of our issues. I'm for the American people. I'm for the American cause because I live here. You know what I mean? And it's a real big difference when we are talking about people who live in inner cities, mothers who are dealing with lack of funding within different programs, lack of funding within just you know what I mean? Just the police department. Everybody be saying how cops and this are bad. I think that because of the bad apples, it's always one that always makes it truly bad. My phone was going crazy. So just with everything that was going on, I just think that oh God, I think that instead of people trying to bash Donald Trump or even the candidate that's trying to come up to be vice president, I don't think that they should narrowly talk too much about vice, Miss Kamala Harris. But I think that at this time, American people, we at least want to hear, you know what I mean? What can you do as the back front of representing our country? You know what I mean? And it's a lot of different things that's taking place. Just with and it's so funny because they were supposed to be having like a meeting at the United Nation. You have to always worry about the things that are not being talked about. The things the things that they're passing that we don't know. Other than the ports, you know what I mean. Within 2 weeks, it can be like a government shutdown. It's a lot of riff. It's a lot of fighting, and I always, just want people to like get off the hate train of because of what other parties and the campaigns and all of this different things. And let me tell you something, because what a lot of people don't know is all of these Republicans and all of these Democrat people who are sitting in Congress, you know what I mean, who's supposed to be taking a lot of different new bills and try to argue different causes and stuff. These people are up for election. I'm telling you. And I was telling people, instead of everybody always, so focused right now on Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, let's also be focused on our representatives, those who we are entrusted to bring a lot of different things for the community. And I don't think a lot of people be really taking it in heart. So I was telling a lot of people, because a lot of people, our representative, I mean the Republicans and the Democrats, they're not doing a lot. They're not doing good. They're not doing good. And I keep telling people, this is the age of new leadership. This is the new age of new different candidates, meaning a lot of different representatives that can represent us the way that we need to. And I think that for everything that has been taking place, it has shown a lot of people true characters. You know what I mean? You can just tell about how everybody was just so ready for their 5 minutes of quick to fame. You know what I mean? That speak values. That really, really speak values. And it's a lot of things that need to be done. It's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up. And let's always take heed to this. But the shit that's going on right now with the ports, this is some shit that people really need to be aware of. And my other mother, she was telling me everybody needs to go ahead and go stock up on your stuff. And they're saying, don't panic, don't panic. You cannot say that to the people. You know what I mean? I understand that, but people really need to go stock up like on their waters, their canned goods, their foods and stuff. I know for a fact I'm going to go stock up on a lot of different things. Listen, the American people, we couldn't even take when what the hell was it? When they ain't have no gas? Remember when they didn't have no gas and everybody was all lined up and they were saying that everybody only was supposed to get like what, 1 gallon or 2 gallons of gas? It was like people was going out of their mind. Now we're talking about different things. I mean, bananas, products, Pampers, medicine, and all of this other stuff. What? Y'all better go ahead and y'all better go get with it. Y'all think I'm lying? Y'all better go ahead. Y'all better go ahead. Look for it. Search for it. Donald Trump, Trump. Listen, this is your perfect time to come up and say, and I'm telling you, he's going to talk about it. He's going to say this. He is. And Kamala Harris, she still can't give the American people the answers and the things that we need. The answers. And one thing about these dock workers, what you need to know too, look, this is 2020. When you be calling people bluffs, baby, you got to make sure you have a good strategy. Because at the end of the day, after these people then show that, hold on, we're not satisfied, we don't like what's going on, baby, they going to start getting all these robots and stuff. I'm telling you, the world is changing. I don't know if you guys seen that new movie on Netflix. It's about this AI. I forgot her name, but she was running the world. Look at China. China just came up with this new technology of this new AI robot. This thing is like a human. Like every year they always do these showcases of the new technology and the new stuff that they have. And they're so advanced. We the people are showing something. After breaking news and after Ohio Springfield had went viral, let me tell you something. It wasn't about them, well, yeah, a little bit. It was about them eating dogs and cats, but morally, it was about the people being aware. It was morely about people breaking the matrix. It was morely about people no longer believing in what we see on the TV. It wasn't about, we wasn't believing what the propaganda of the media or what the government was saying. That shit trickled, and a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people was coming to the fence. That's not so. That's not so. He's crazy. He's crazy. And that shit really went over our head for the first time in America history. I could really say, yeah, in America history, we're showing that we have the ability to stand together as people. They already seen it with George Floyd passed. Remember when George Floyd, when he passed, the whole nation was behind that. You had London, you had all over the world. That's what the government and what the people, the government, this is what the government don't want, for the people to really come together. For people who get up here on our social media platforms and we come together and we wake up the masses and we tell people the truth. And that's what happened with Springfield, Ohio. I'm proud of y'all. I'm so proud. So you guys, you need to go ahead and go turn on your local channels. It's on. You will see. Like your angel was not lying. I told you. I told y'all 2 days ago. I said, y'all better be on the lookout. Because these people are talking about going in strike. And they went on strike. Donald Trump, you better go ahead and beat Kamala Harris. Breaking news. I'm telling you. And he's going to say, and this is why, Joe, Joe is just not where is Joe. And Kamala Harris, and this is why the American people need me in office. But it's not fucking funny. It's so serious. Because these people are playing with our livelihood. They playing with our livelihood. They playing with how we live. They playing with how we eat. And don't forget, we are at war. A lot of people are failing to remember this. Listen, Russia is out of control, right? Hi, Putin. How are you? Russia is out of control. North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? They're on the verge. United States of America. The new system. No, the old system is dead. Old Washington is dead. It is. And it's so fucked up because the old Washington, the ones who, even though they were Republicans, they still had honor in their shit. They still had honor. They still was having at least a little respect for the American people. These new motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. They don't. In her speech, I bet you tonight, they don't talk about what they're going to do for the military. How can we strengthen our American military? because you have people in other nations, military, they coming up with all type of alien technology, how to disappear or not disappear, how they shit can go and fight and disappear and not disappear. I'm telling you, coming up with all these new technologies, these new bombs and shit. But they don't listen. America, United States, y'all motherfuckers need to stop going around here to all these countries trying to tell these people what the fuck they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. That's their land. That's where they live. I had to take a picture of that. That's their land. That's where they live. They should be able to govern. I know y'all like, what the hell? They should be able to govern and do what they need to do. I feel like as long as countries and shit are not having a mass genocide, you know what I mean? Because over there in Israel and Pakistan, yeah, it's war. They're blowing up shit. Yeah, there's hostages. People are getting killed. But is it a genocide? Are these motherfuckers going out killing everybody? No, they're not. So as long as these countries are not doing a mass genocide, and I'm so sorry because in America, in history, it was a country that did genocide, and that shit is not right. It's unacceptable. But as long as these motherfucking countries is not doing genocide, the American people, these fucked up presidents and vice presidents, y'all need to sit the fuck down. That's what's wrong with America. They be too busy playing Monopoly. America got too many Monopoly houses. Monopoly houses mean the embassies that's throughout these fucking countries. Right? NATO. Do you know what NATO is? NATO is the agreement of different countries coming together to fall in line. Once you fall in line underneath NATO, that means you have to tell these people all the shit that you have. That mean your nuclear, your certain shit. And this is why Putin and a nigga from North Korea, whatever, they don't want to be a part, because they're like, who the fuck is you? Why the fuck we gotta tell you anything? So since they don't want to bow down, then they're a problem. Anytime that you think that you want to live outside the norms or you don't agree to some shit, you become the problem. You see this shit all the time. People who are thinking outside of the box. People who think Donald Trump is a good candidate. Oh, you are a problem. I always say, what do Donald Trump know that they don't want this man in office? Why is it so many different A-list celebrities coming out of the woodwork to back her because they know that she's losing? What do this man know? It don't necessarily mean because he's on a trip and he wants to, humiliate all the people who didn't back him. I think he knows some shit that they don't want us to know. And right now, she's a weak opponent. Other nations are not going to fear her. Other nations are not going to respect her. And when it's time for her to cut off fucking heads, she's going to move in her feminine energy. She don't have a divine, true spirit. She don't. She's a puppet. We need people who are unapologetic. They're going to tell you how they feel. And when they say off with your head, this is what it is. And this is what this man is going to do. And I get upset when people are not looking at the real picture of what's going on. And you see that shit right now blasting on all of our news stations. Look, DC port from Maine to Texas. It's from Maine to Texas. The ports are closed. Everybody in the United States of America through Maine to Texas better be at the fucking supermarket. The supermarket opened up at 6 o'clock. It opened up. I hope y'all asses is at the supermarket. That's why they're telling y'all not to go, because they know if everybody go and they start to go get shit, they don't have enough supplies. Listen to the shit that's not being spoken in the middle. It's a bigger picture. It's always a bigger picture fucking around with this new system that's setting up within this new system of the government. Damn, I wish McCain was still living. God damn. Y'all Republicans and y'all Democrats need to get y'all shit together. And if you can't, baby, this new election, we the people, We're gonna take y'all ass out there and we're gonna put these goddamn new candidates who really can understand. So let me go. I gotta go. It's always a pleasure. Y'all need to stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. And anytime you hear all these other big celebrities that come up and they want to start endorsing people, let your ears perk up a little bit. Let your ears perk. Because after that damn fucked up debate with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and then Taylor Swift wore her non-commensurable, non-understanding, sitting lovely and making all this motherfucking money, and she don't know that motherfuckers is eating fucking beans and hot dogs and spaghetti with sauce, no meat and shit, and kids, their mothers, they don't have that much money, and the kids might have 5 pair of jeans, and the mothers are switching the shit up, and they got a couple of shirts and all of that other stuff, and you got everybody on the block carpooling and shit, and they sharing rides, and you got people that's walking to work, and all of this extra shit that's going on. Sit the fuck down. That's why she jumped in it. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Talking about bringing back middle class. Ain't no more middle class. It's either you're rich or you're poor. You're rich or you're poor. Right? Didn't nobody say anything about motherfucking college tuition? Got all of these babies and got my babies going. They gonna pull up this half-ass cut off fucking debt. And then she gonna have the audacity, I'm dying, talking about she gonna wipe out fucking medical bills from off of people credit. We don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. We wanna know how we gonna survive. Because in the next 10 years, fuck that. Next 10 years, people are going to be doomed. If you don't take your ass and go to school and then be in debt for about $1 million, we're going to be doomed. If we don't start electing the right people who really care about how we feel and how we want our kids to live, yeah. We need to start caring about the elderly people. Because they don't be talking about how they be messing around with their SSI and SSD and how our elderly people. I get fucking mad when I go in the grocery stores and I'm seeing somebody beyond 65 years old. They gotta go and they gotta fucking work because this shit is out here fucked up. You got a lot of elderly people who don't got kids. I know somebody right now, they got dementia. They only got one part of Medicaid, but they don't have the other part of Medicaid so they can get help. Come on, we got a lot of shit that's going on. Let's stay woke. I gotta get out the door. I'm late. And I'm me, yo. I'm not gonna change it. I don't give a shit who don't like me. I don't care about none of that. My job as a woman, first and foremost, and I believe in God. I do. But it's always to trickle something. And I hope I trickle something. And I hope for anybody else who have a platform, you get up there and you tear this shit up. If you don't have a platform, I encourage you to create one. And tell your truth. And report the things that you see. I was laughed at because y'all want to see me down there tonight at the debate. I should go down there. You know they're going to be at CBS. I got laughed at yesterday because I said, come alive, gang. You know, I'll pop up. How do you feel about the 2024 debate? Because they don't never ask me. They don't ask me shit. I'll be waiting for these reporters to ask me so I can hear beep, to be continued. Because I'm not that person that you want to put up on it. No. Y'all all misconfused. And Fox, no, I love Fox. They going hard right now. But all of you other outlets, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Because y'all still didn't give that man a goddamn apology. Bye, y'all. Until next time. Toodaloo.